Near the end of the war, Nazi Germany was desperate. Cities were turning into battlefields. Enemy forces were pushing deeper into German territory. They needed something brutal. Something designed not for open war, but for destroying entire buildings in a single shot. So they built a monster. The Sturmtiger wasn't built from scratch. It was based on the legendary Tiger I, one of the most feared tanks of the war. But instead of a traditional cannon, they replaced it with a 380mm rocket launcher. Not artillery, not a tank gun, a naval-style rocket mortar mounted on a tank chassis. Its purpose? Urban warfare. Destroy bunkers, crush fortified buildings, erase resistance in one devastating blast. Now here's the crazy part. Each rocket weighed around 350 kilograms. That's heavier than 4 grown men combined. And inside, a massive explosive charge capable of collapsing entire structures. When fired, the rocket didn't just hit a target, it obliterated everything around it. But there was a catch. The recoil was so intense, it could literally damage the tank itself if fired incorrectly. The Sturmtiger carried only 14 rockets. That's it, and reloading? Not easy. It required a crane mounted on the tank to lift each massive rocket into place. This wasn't rapid-fire combat. This was slow, deliberate destruction. You pick a target, fire once, and watch it disappear. To survive close combat, the Sturmtiger had extremely thick armor, a reinforced superstructure, heavy protection against infantry and anti-tank weapons. But all that weight came at a cost. It was slow, heavy, and not very mobile. In fast-moving battles, it struggled to keep up. So, did it actually work? Yes and no. The Sturmtiger saw action in late war battles, including urban fighting in Germany. When it hit a target, it was devastating. But very few were built, only about 18 units, limited ammo, slow reload, poor mobility. It was powerful, but impractical. More like a siege weapon than a true tank. The Sturmtiger is one of those weapons that feels almost unreal. On paper, terrifying. In reality, too specialized, too slow, too late. It wasn't going to win the war, but it showed just how far Germany was willing to go to create something absolutely destructive. A tank that fired rockets bigger than a human. Sounds like something out of a game, but it was real. And it remains one of the most extreme machines ever built in World War II. So what do you think? Genius weapon or complete overkill?